Now this video is specifically close to my heart because I am expecting my first child shortly. And as a new mum, I am filled with joy and filled with excitement and wonder, and also I'm filled with worry and fear and doubt. And in those times when I'm feeling this fear, I actually use the resources that are available to me. I've been surfing the internet and looking at all the pregnancy sites, and let me tell you, there are many out there, so I recommend them. I've also been reading a lot about pregnancy and safe labour and natural childbirth, and specifically I'm interested in Sheila Kitzinger's works. She's got some really good books. And I'm practicing what I preach. I do my yoga practice most days. I practice eating healthily, and I know that if I pile on unnecessary weight, I've only got to take it off when my baby's born. So this video is dedicated to those that are expecting children and those that are new mothers and maybe expecting the third and fourth child, and also to fathers, new fathers to be. So now we're going to do the pregnancy sequence. As I've mentioned before, this is a sequence suitable for intermediate yoga students. Those of you that are beginners, please practice the modifications, which I'll show you at the end of the sequence. I would ask you please to take responsibility for your own body while you're doing the practice. Be aware that pain isn't good. If you feel pain, stop. Go slowly, go at your own pace, relax, enjoy it. If you feel tired, please stop. There's no competition in yoga. And allow ample room for your baby and the growth of your baby with each month. Avoid squashing the stomach. And above all, please remember that this is your time. Turn off the television, turn off the mobile phone, close the door. This is time devoted to yourself, your yoga practice, and to connect with your baby. On some islands in the southern Pacific, women go down to the sea to give birth. Women in one Maori tribe give birth in a sacred river. Once in the birthing pool, she squats, kneels, lies on her side, goes on all fours, or crouches forward. Childbirth can be a very positive experience, and it's well worth consciously working towards whilst you are pregnant. Traditionally, the midwife is not merely a birth attendant with expertise. She has a spiritual function in helping the baby to birth and creating the setting for birth. She may also be responsible for prayers and chants and invocations and other actions which nurture the relationships of those participating. In India, the Dai is a shamanistic practitioner and specialist in rituals. She uses altered states of consciousness, spirits and magic. As such, it is treated with contempt or amused tolerance by male specialists. Prayer is only one way of creating harmony with spiritual forces. There are many special prayers and invocations. In the Jewish and Muslim faith, there are prayers that are recited by fathers while their wives are labouring. In Botswana, the tribal people are exceptional in that their second birth onwards, they do not expect help from women during birth. They see birth as a transforming experience which draws on spiritual energy. They're proud of giving birth outdoors and alone in the bush. They accept responsibility for birth, and they believe that the only enemy is fear. Pain is often the only issue in discussion of birth. Should you opt for an epidural or a natural birth? The journalist Polly Teenby writes, well, why the craze for natural childbirth? No one has started a natural dentistry movement teaching you to meditate through pain. American granny midwives also look to the Lord to guide them. One midwife said, I go off to the bathroom, not for the traditional use, but to communicate with my Creator to see if there's something I ought to see. It has been said that as soon as the woman lets go of her control, God comes in, to feel the power of God. Nowadays, Most of these traditions' spiritual acts are seen as mere superstition. And this next sequence is the dance sequence. And personally, I like to visualize the fact that in a few weeks I'm going to be giving birth to a baby, and it's a miraculous event, and that I have the power to do that. Personally, I'm doing a lot of hip opening movements and pelvis, opening up the pelvis, getting ready for labor, strengthening my legs, strengthening my back. It's not meant for you to copy. It's meant for you to accompany me, be my friend, let's dance together, enjoy, find a space which is private, listen to the music, close your eyes and get in touch that we as women have the ability to be fertile and we're going to give birth.